Hi guys, so I'm gonna read the Hawkman story in Flash Comics #1. So this is Hawkman's first appearance. So the Hawkman, beginning the tale of a phantom of the night, the Hawkman, who for time immemorial has fought the cause of justice against the force of evil. The Hawk fights the evil of the present with the weapons of the past. In the weapon-lined library of Carter Hall, wealthy collector of weapons and research scientist. Another prize for my collection, from Jim Rock in Egypt. A glass knife, to offer ancient sacrifices. Why, the knife is glowing. It's making me dizzy. I seem to be falling asleep. As though hypnotized by the knife, Carter lunges to the floor. So sleepy. And sleeping, a strange, weird dream unfolds. Enough, Kalar. Perhaps he will now speak. No, never! You fool. You could go free if you would but tell me what I want to know. I'll never tell you of Shiera, betrayed by the hawk god Anubis. I love her and hate your evil ways. I shall yet win. Not yet do you defeat Prince Khufu. I shall return and kill the false priest, and when I do, your death shall not be pleasant. And so Carter Hall, Prince Khufu, rushes to his loved one. Hall drives a fast-moving chariot through the spaces of the desert. His whiplash snakes out over the horses' heads. Faster! Hathset must not arrive before me. Shiera! Thank God, the gods, Shiera, you are safe. But even now Hathset strikes. Look, my beloved. Blackness at noon of day. More of Hathset's ancient magic. It is thus the hawk god strikes Khufu. The false priest soldiers follow me. At least that is no magic. Man, I can fight. And the blade of Khufu flashes death once more. But the odds are too great. Khufu tires. You fiends, my strength ebbs, yet Shiera shall die with me in my arms. Hold your hand, or the arrow speeds true to its mark. Hathset wins. Back along the weary miles to Abydos and the temple of Anubis. My victims, you who would have stopped me from becoming the master of the globe. Only we have that power, Hathset. I know the older sciences as well as you. Then die, Khufu, and after you, Shiera. The dying prophecy. I die, but I shall live again, as shall you, Hathset, and then I shall be the victor. Back in the 20th century, again, Carter Hall wakes from his dream. The knife that killed me, was it Khufu? Then does not Hathset live again? And perhaps Shiera too. We have been reincarnated. Into your box you go, my beauty. You killed me once. I don't want you to again. This time I shall be prepared. Several hours later, I think a trip around the block would do me good after that dream or recollection of mine. Suddenly people rush from a subway exit. The rails, they're turning blue. The train's on fire. What's this? Rails turning blue. What can cause that? Oh, pardon me. You are Shiera. Shiera, how did you know that? Never mind now. Look, the rails are being flooded by millions of volts of electricity. The poor people on the trains, burned to cinders. 88 Rimble Road, and hurry. I'm taking you to my home, Shiera. I have a story to tell you. And that's how I got the knife, and the tale of the priest, and you and me. I've had those dreams too, only I thought them nightmares. Rest here, Shiera. I'm going out for a while. I think I know where to go. When I return, I'll take you home. Carter Hall goes to his laboratory, tunes in on his dynamo detector, and emerges shortly after from his weapons room, clad as a grim jest in the guise of the ancient hawk god Anubis, the Hawkman, peril of the night, whose extraordinary powers are derived from Carter Hall's discovery of the secret of the ages. the ninth metal, which defies the pull of Earth's gravity. And the Hawkman goes forth. I must have known this night would come, and I know where to strike. In that night of terrors a new one is added. As high in the air the hawk wheels in flight. Look, a hawk! A gigantic hawk, you mean? He reaches a desolate ravine beyond the city limits and descends. This should be the place. My instrument showed a giant dynamo is being run here. The home of Dr. Hastor, electrician extraordinary. Inside the darkened house a great hum rises. My lightnings have swept clean the subways of the city. Soon I shall make my demand, and then the lightnings of the heavens and their master. My own creation, with I shall rule the world, even as did Hathset, priest of... What's that? In the queer blue light a face appears. It is the Hawkman. It must be Anubis, cock god of the ancients. The hawk circles to attack. You fool! I'll blast you to eternity with 1,000,000 volts. But the hawk flies through the arc unhurt. I have no vulnerable metal on me, Hastor, false one. My metal is the wooden quarterstaff. My garb, the hood of the hawk. And the cloak of the web of the ninth metal is non-conducting. It repels electricity, which is the base of the force of gravity. You cannot harm me. Ignoring Dr. Hastor, the hawk attacks the turbines. A quarterstaff for rough work every time. You shall pay, you fool. Pay and pay and pay. Several hours later, I search the house and know Dr. Hastor. There must be a secret room. No, it's not Anubis. 'Tis Khufu, reincarnated. Then Shiera must live also. The Attar of Mir, to call those of the ancient blood. I strike at Khufu through Shiera. Ancient chants and magic, the song to Anubis. Attar of Mir and prayer bring to me the betrayer. The scent of Mir rises in the city. That smell, what is it? It's sweet, sickly sweet. But to those of the old blood the Mir is a summons. Anubis calls to the ancient blood. I come, hawk god. The hawk flies too high to smell the Mir. I shall return again and raise the house to the ground. Now to see Shiera and explain everything. The library is empty. Gone. Shiera is gone. That can mean but one thing. Hastor Hathset has her in his power. This time I shall show no mercy. Another cloak of the ninth metal for Shiera and a crossbone. These are my weapons now. The return to the attack. Shiera, as one drugged, approaches the altar of Anubis. Anubis is all-powerful. The betrayer comes. Just a few steps more, Shiera. Only a few. The sacrifice to Anubis is ready. Anubis, accept your sacrifice. The consummation of the sacrifice, just as the lightning waves begin to crackle. The Hawkman returns. First to save Shiera from the lightning, and throws the mantle of the ninth metal over her body. And now for you, Hastor. The Hawkman, no! Like a bolt, the Hawkman's arrow speeds its mark. Ugh! You shall be forever still, Hastor, the evil one. You win now, Hawk. Perhaps I shall not die. Who knows? The subway accident will be explained as a freak of electricity. Only I knows you. This time, Anubis, god of evil, we won. Your priest is dead. And the Hawkman brings Shiera back to his home to rest after her terrible ordeal. Not even you know the night's doing, Shiera. It's just as well. It seemed too easy a victory. I'm afraid I haven't seen the last of Hastor. Follow the further adventures of the Hawkman against the powers of ancient evil. He wars next month on the Globe Conqueror. So yeah, that was a really weird story. It's a pretty trippy story. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, or subscribe, that would be appreciated. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later.